Okay, hello. Welcome
Hey.
back to the Sweet Tooth Society podcast. I'm Eiled,
I'm Alana.
And I'm Rory.
and we are so excited for this episode. We've been looking forward to it for a couple of months
And
now.
this is going to be my favorite episode so far.
We took a little hiatus in January, so I'm not going to apologize because we needed it. So, this month's theme, if you couldn't tell from our YouTube video, is donuts. We're very excited. But before we get into the donuts, I think that Alana has a sweet treat of the month.
Yes, I do. I brought the Annie's little gummies made with a touch of honey.
Ooh, touch of honey.
And they're like for pollinator awareness because they're shaped like different pollinators.
Oh, cute. Thank you. This is your favorite?
Oh, these are my favorite fruit snacks.
Really?
Of all, like, there's like the Welch's and the ones shaped like Scooby-Doo and the ones shaped like sharks. There's just something about the texture of these ones, plus the very, very slight honey flavor hint that I really like.
I do smell the honey.
Yeah, I've had these before. I love the texture.
The texture to me is not what I was expecting. It has a little more give than I would want. I feel like when I have a gummy, I want it to like bounce back a little bit more. But these are very tasty. Like I feel like most of Annie's like treats and like snacks and stuff, they're very good.
So do you view a difference between gummies and fruit snacks, or do you view them the same?
To me, I guess they are different because just inherently different because of the stuff that's in them. But I think sometimes fruit snacks will have that similar gummy texture rather than a fruit snack. Where like I know Welch's fruit snacks are a little softer as well.
Yeah.
These have more less give than a Welch's fruit snack, I would say. Those are softer.
Yeah, these have like slightly more structure.
I think they're just like a little stickier.
They
I think
are.
it's the honey.
And I
Oh,
I do
ladybug.
think that is like the difference in my mind between a fruit snack and a gummy. Is a gummy is like gummy bears, happy cola. It has a little bit more.
You're chewing that for a bit.
Yeah.
They did
Whereas
put a
fruit
bunny in
snacks-
here.
Yeah, I've got the bunny right here.
You're not a pollinator.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, yeah, like fruit snacks will have kind of like a stickier type of.
Yeah.
But some gummies have this similar texture.
No,
Oh,
for sure.
Oh, you're a bunny. Okay.
These are very tasty. I would definitely like house a whole pack of these. But I say like in terms of like a rating, I would give it like a 8 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for me. No notes, Annie. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm gonna go like 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, very good. I think the flavor makes up for the. I don't know what I was expecting with the texture. I don't know why. I was expecting something different, but like it's not bad. It's good. Like it's very very tasty. I would get these myself as a treat.
Okay, these are like the type. So when we get to the 4D gummies, then you'll know what textures I really like.
I still don't fully know what those are. I feel like we've brought them up like
4D
a few
gummies?
times. I don't know if we've brought them up a few times on the show or if we've just talked about them a few times.
I will not stop yapping about how much I love 4D gummies.
Can you just explain what that is?
Think of it like a much softer gummy that almost has the texture of Jello, but like slightly
Like a
firmer.
Turkish delight?
I've never had Turkish delight.
Oh, never mind.
What I'm imagining, and I'm
4D
pretty sure this is not what it is, but I'm imagining like a gusher that's
That's what I was
softer,
thinking.
but also has like a crystal texture to it.
Oh, like
Like-
one of those like I saw those on TikTok like 2 years ago where it was like people were eating like crystal candy, but it was like they would
tried
crunch into it and
those
there'd be
before.
jelly inside.
That's
Wax
like
candies. Wax candies.
That's
That's what I
like
was thinking.
similar
Yeah.
to what I'm imagining.
But it's not that. You're saying it's more of like a jello consistency.
Yeah, think of it like you're biting into, like, you know those little Jello cups. It has like
Yeah.
the texture, like very slightly firmer than that. Like it's just firm enough to hold its shape.
Interesting.
And
We're
they're-
going to have to bring those on for a treat of the month, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Because I don't even know where to start to look for those.
I also don't. I used to get them from way back in the day. I would get them from GameStop, and they'd be like Mario character shaped, and the Yoshi one was my favorite one.
Is it like a fruit snack or it's a gummy?
It's a gummy. It's a gummy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move right on to the next thing. So this is our first episode where we are testing out this new segment, which is a little bit of trivia for Alana and Rory. So I've prepared a couple questions based on our topic of the month. And we have our little Hello Kitty bell. You want to give it a
Sponsored by
little
Hello
ring?
Kitty.
Not sponsored by Hello Kitty, but if you want to sponsor us, great. Does anyone want to give it a little bell? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so basically how we're going to do this, I'm going to ask the question, and whoever rings in first will give the answer, and I will tell them if they are right or wrong. And I'll give the other person a chance to also guess. Okay, I have 3 questions for this one. Donut trivia, here we go.
All right, I'm ready.
In 2015, 2 Swedish brothers sent the first ever donut into space using a weather balloon. What type of donut was it?
Jelly.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say Tim Hortons. Pink frosted sprinkle.
Yes!
Wait, really?
Nice.
Yes! Strawberry frosted with sprinkles.
Oh shit.
And there's a YouTube video that you could see them send it up into space. Did you just guess that or
what
did you know?
end?
It was like, I think they sent it up like 500 miles or something like that.
Why?
And then it popped. Just because they wanted to send something up into space. And they were like, I don't think no one's ever sent a donut up. So
That's a
let's
fair
just send a
assumption.
donut. And you could literally see a little like strawberry frosted donut getting. I think it might have been a Tim Hortons donut
Was
too.
it
Oh my
actually,
God.
Timmy's?
it may have been a Tim. I have to double check that. But when I was doing my research, Tim Hortons was coming up, and then also these Swedish brothers. I don't know if they sent it up in Sweden or if they were in Canada or something, but I do know that it was strawberry frosted.
Yeah, 'cause if
with
you say
sprinkles.
Canada, I'm just gonna assume
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. You get your Tim bits and your
Yeah.
Tim whatever.
They are actually doing so. I think they're also they're sending an astronaut. Oh, this is what it was. There's an astronaut being sent up in. I think he was being sent up in January or something. And they sent him.
January?
Yes, this year. And they sent him up with Timbits, like which is their Tim Hortons like Munchkins. And they have like a promotional thing where you can get Moonbits as like a
Oh wait,
Munchkin
that's really
box.
cute.
Yeah.
Because they probably
Cute.
look like little meteors, little
Yeah,
little
yeah.
asteroids.
Okay, on to the next one. Okay. What donut chain sells the most expensive donut in the world?
Is it like a well-known chain?
Yes.
Tim Hortons.
No.
No.
Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
Oh.
So a little more information about that. Yes, Krispy Kreme sells the most expensive donut in the world in the UK, at least from when I've been researching this. If there's another one out there, I need to know about it. Let me know. But this donut consists of edible gold and diamonds. Edible gold and edible diamonds. It's filled with champagne jelly and cream. And I think it's also served with like this like specific type of alcohol and also a glass of the champagne that
How
they
much
use.
is it?
It's like 1,000
Right.
pounds.
Oh, that's even more than the dollar because of the exchange rate.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a hot take or if it's extremely lukewarm. I hate edible gold. It makes me so mad.
Does it like give you the runs or something?
I've never had it, but
Oh.
I like it's just there to make stuff more expensive.
More expensive.
Like,
yeah.
there's
If
no
it added
purpose.
flavor, I'd be like, this is okay.
Yeah,
But
like it's literally just so that rich people can flex. Like, ooh, look at me, I'm eating gold.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the chicken nugget caviar thing.
yeah, like it makes me so mad.
also, diamonds are like super hard. Like,
Yeah.
how do you digest that?
Well, they make edible diamonds. I didn't look into what type of diamonds they were, but it says edible diamonds apparently. I didn't know you could eat
He
diamonds.
sounds like, oh, you're gonna get an obstruction. You're gonna have to go to the doctor, and
Gonna
they're gonna
break
have
all your
to...
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's fun. All right, so the last question I have. This one's really interesting.
I'm ready.
Okay. A Portland, Oregon donut shop, Voodoo Donuts, got into some trouble with the FDA when they started selling this medicinally themed donut. What was the donut?
Tylenol?
No.
Is it like bodily fluid related?
No.
Okay. I have no idea.
It is a medicine though. It's like
Benadryl?
no. It's NyQuil donut.
NyQuil. Okay, I was close. I was getting to the Hat Man.
So apparently, I didn't read too much about the other because they had two of these. They had a NyQuil donut and a Pepto-Bismol donut.
Was it like NyQuil themed or was there NyQuil
No.
in it?
So these donuts, apparently, I have to do a little more research on that. But like from what I was reading, they were created to help with people having hangovers. Or like
Interesting.
for the next day. So like when they would go get their coffee, they could get a NyQuil donut or
You
not
should have got a Tylenol donut.
right. But or a Pepto-Bismol donut. But the way it was, the picture that I saw, it was like some kind of jelly that was on top, and then in the middle was a little serving of NyQuil.
like the little shot
cup
glass of it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Oh,
not
wait.
filled with NyQuil. It has like a little cup
Oh, does it have it?
Okay.
Oh, it's
in
just
the hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's kind of cute in like a weird.
I would not
way.
want that.
I wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
If I was sick and I just wanted a donut, I guess maybe, but
I don't know. I think I would still just get them separately. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need my NyQuil and my donuts in the same.
in the same serving.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that was my trivia. Good job.
That was fun. I like that.
Yes,
Those were like really good questions.
they were.
Yeah, I liked those. That was fun to research yesterday. So I do before, I don't know if we want to try any of these donuts before or dive into Rory's history.
Let's try like one of them first
I'm
because we
so-
have quite a lot in front of us.
Sure.
so
I am so
we'll space it
glad
out.
you said that, Rory.
All right. Alana is going to be our designated donut cutter because we're not going to each have one whole donut.
So what are we feeling first?
I feel like Rory has to try the brownie batter.
Brownie
donut.
batter.
Okay.
So just as like a background, every year Dunkin' Donuts puts out heart-shaped donuts for Valentine's Day, and this is my favorite one. It's the brownie batter donut. So it is a filled regular fried donut filled with their like brownie batter. And it is so good. And it's chocolate frosted on the top with sprinkles.
There you go.
It looks good.
Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, it's my favorite.
The cross section. Look at all that brownie batter in it.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm. Mmm. This is my favorite donut.
That's really good.
It's so good.
I've been waiting for this all day.
Me too. It's like exactly what I want my donut to be filled with.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that the ratio is perfect. Where sometimes I feel like jelly filled donuts, like the ratio is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's like too much jelly to the donut.
I feel like I always underfill, but I haven't had a jelly donut in a while.
I feel like it's way too much jelly for the donut. But I do love Dunkin's jelly munchkins because that is the perfect amount of jelly to the donut. Love it.
I feel like the brownie filling, it doesn't really give brownie. It gives like I'm sitting around eating frosting out of the tub.
The Dunkin' Hines frosting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Which
so
like
good.
is a good thing. That's I'm not knocking it at all. But that's like 100% what it is. It's like Dunkin' Hines icing straight from the tub.
To me, it's incredible.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I love eating, like, I know you shouldn't do this, but like I love eating brownie batter and like cookie dough. And like it's like my weakness. So whenever I would like bake brownies, I'm always like licking the bowl, licking the spoon. So when I saw this donut come out, I was like, this is right up my alley. 10 out of 10.
That's my favorite part of making brownies. I don't care about the finished product. Let me lick the mixer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Well, now that we're digesting this, why don't we dive deep into history?
All right. So when I think of donuts, I think of two things. First, I think of my great-grandfather, an Italian immigrant in Passaic County, New Jersey, and son of a bread maker. He knew that for a bakery to be worth anything to anyone, it had to offer up something sweet. And in spite of his father's stalwart insistence that bread was the way to go, he added jelly donuts to the menu. At first on weekends only, and then more regularly as they exploded in popularity. My grandfather talks about this every single Christmas, without fail. And that's the first thing I think of. Second thing I think of is the time in college that I got a Boston cream donut from Dunkin' Donuts, and it had no filling in it whatsoever. And I'm still holding that grudge a decade later.
Boston creamless
The
donut.
Boston creamless.
Oh my goodness.
So, cultures around the world have been consuming fried dough in some form or another for at least hundreds of years, but probably longer. In archaeological sites studying prehistoric Native Americans, there have been traces of fried dough found in, like, pottery, which is pretty cool and pretty donut-like, but I wasn't able to find any indication that it would have been, like, the leavened donuts that we consume nowadays. Just, like, pieces of fried dough, maybe. I don't know. Still, donuts as we know them today are often attributed to the Dutch and their olliekoeks.
Olliekoeks?
I'm going to say it a few times. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
All
Dutch
right.
people, please weigh in.
Olliekoeks or oil cakes
Oh,
that they brought with
okay.
them to New York in the 17th and 18th century. Despite the wholly unappetizing name, which when translated to English is, again, oil cakes, they're the earliest thing I can find that's truly close to our modern donuts. So thank you to the Netherlands. Do you guys know why donuts typically have holes in the center?
Yes. Because I did some research.
Oh,
When I
I'm
was-
gonna guess. Is it so that they fry and bake evenly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Then how do you, for like the ones that have no hole, like the ones that you fill, how do those get baked evenly?
I don't know. I kind of know, but I also don't because it doesn't make that much sense.
I think what happened is eventually they figured it out.
That might be it, truthfully.
Okay, that's I,
I
like
think they
that.
just figured it out or it what like the filling was actually just the raw donut.
They just like suck
Then
it
they're
out.
like, you
and
know
put
what?
the
Actually,
jelly in.
yeah, maybe at first it was like, okay, we
Maybe.
can suck out the raw dough, and then just inject it with like a creme pat.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So you're like so on the right track for what I do know. I'm not sure how they do like modern like Boston cream or the brownie batter or anything like that, but the Dutch olliekoeks did not have a hole in the center, but they still found a solution to the whole raw dough issue by stuffing them with fruit and nuts, things that didn't really need cooking. So it didn't matter if the heat like evenly
Penetrated.
got to the center because you just had like fruit and nuts in there. The rest of it would cook fairly evenly.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we like, because I know they're not like stuffing jelly donuts before they cook. That's like an after.
Yeah,
thing.
they inject
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So, how did maybe they did just like get better at doing it?
I think so. I'm curious, like, if maybe they started off like baking them with
like
the oil, or if they deep fried them first.
Because
like, I don't know when deep frying came to be, but like, I know when you're frying donuts, you do one side and then you flip it.
And so that little like the ring that you
You get the ring around the edge. So, really quick side note, someone's gonna walk through this door here at some point in this episode. Just ignore that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, continue.
So they stuff the Oli cooks with fruit, nuts, stuff that doesn't really need cooking, which makes them a closer ancestor to jelly donuts, or my beloved Boston cream, than they are to like a standard glazed or like the strawberry frosted or anything like that.
Wait, so is Boston cream your favorite donut?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my least favorite.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't like the filling.
Really?
The filling is like
What
just
about
not for
Bavarian
me.
cream?
Is that just like a frosting? I'm not. Something about the white filling to me is just not appetizing.
It's a little like vanilla pudding ish.
Yeah, I'm a chocolate girl through and through. So I want like a chocolate filling. Like that's why the brownie batter one is my favorite.
And it should be an all year round donut.
We're starting that petition now, actually. But yeah, wait, really quick, Alana, what's your favorite donut?
I have to like, so my go-to, my default is the pink frosted sprinkle donut, but that
It's
is
classic.
ingrained in me because of back, I want to say in like 2005, 2004, when Smosh did the Food Wars. I don't know if you guys have ever.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the pink frosted sprinkle donut ones. So now every time I go to a donut place, that's my default. But I did see that they have like maple glazed. Like usually I'll get like the maple donuts, like when ShopRite has them, but I don't see them at like a Dunkin' Donuts. Also, like apple cider donuts are another
I love those.
top favorite, but again, that's not really like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
donut.
and that's a different type of donut too.
It is. And I think if we're talking like the fried donuts, the pink frosted is like a close second for me.
Yeah.
I love those. But apple cider donuts, especially if you get them from like a farm, like an orchard, you've been picking apples all day, you go get a gigantic jug of apple cider that you're not going to go through. And
I am going to go through it. What do you mean?
that I'm not going to go through. And a big bag of the apple cider donuts that I'm also not going to go through.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
You don't finish the apple cider?
we are so bad about finishing so many things in my house. And we've gotten better over the years because we've learned what we do and do not finish.
Yeah.
But like sweets surprisingly don't go in my house.
Yeah.
Like I'll have some and I'll be like, this is great. And then I'll forget about it until it's stale.
Too late.
Yeah. And apple cider, I always think that I want the gallon jug, but I'm not going to drink a gallon of apple cider.
You need the quarter gallon. What I do with my friend Rachel, we cut it with seltzer.
That's
So then
such
it
a
lasts
great
longer,
idea.
and it's not as like
Yeah.
sweet all in one go.
I love everything carbonated.
I know. Okay. All right.
All right.
Off we go.
Off we go. Okay. So when do Oli cooks become donuts? Well, in 1809, Washington Irving writes a book called A History of New York from the Beginning of the World to the End of the Dutch Dynasty. That's the whole title. And in this book, he describes, quote, balls of sweetened dough fried in hog's fat and called donuts or Oli cooks.
Oli cooks.
Unquote.
Okay. We're still on the Oli cooks.
I started this bit for some reason and now I can't
Now
drop
you
it.
can't. That's incredible.
But in our group chat the other day, I mentioned that the donut episode was going to come with a truly unavoidable sidetrack, and we have arrived at that sidetrack.
Oh, let's go.
I hate Washington Irving.
Okay.
Who is Washington Irving?
If He's the guy that wrote Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
And
okay.
You have heard at least part of this tirade from me before. I hate this guy. And I wrote here, if I could fight any historical figure, excluding like the obvious big evils,
Right.
it would 100% be Washington Irving.
What did he do?
What did he do to you?
So, to be fair, I don't necessarily dislike his works. Like, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is a banger, and as somebody born and raised in the tri-state area, I can't really imagine Halloween without The Legend of the Headless Horseman and A Trip to Tarrytown, which, for anybody who does not know, is the real-life Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
He did a lot for, like, the vibe of the fall in this area. And I thank him for that. But this guy, this stupid jerk, is like the whole reason that we have this whole mythology built up around Christopher Columbus.
Oh.
He wrote a biography of Columbus that was in many ways a work of fiction, which makes sense. He was a fiction writer. But he was out there calling his work of fiction a history of this and a history of that. And I'm honest to God surprised he didn't call The Legend of Sleepy Hollow
The history of...
the 100% true and not at all imagined story of Ichabod Crane. And if we're going to be real, there's even some blurring of the lines between fiction and reality in that one, because the Van Tassels, the family that like Ichabod Crane was kind of like getting himself involved with, they were real and they actually lived in Sleepy Hollow. They were a real and very prominent family in the area. And a lot of the locations used in the book were real as well. The Old Dutch Church, for example, which is like where the Headless Horseman appears, is still standing today. And Alana and I once almost accidentally trespassed there after dark. And the entire time I was talking about wanting to beat up both Washington Irving and Andrew Carnegie, who are both now buried in that cemetery.
I was going to ask, are they dead?
Yes.
Oh, they're very dead.
Yes.
As they perform.
Okay.
But all of this, like this whole sidetrack, all of this is to say that Irving says that people were calling them donuts. But who knows? The guy blended fact and fiction in a way that we as a society have not recovered from.
Do you think
hundreds of years later?
He invented the term donuts just like he invented
Maybe.
the
He
Headless
might have.
Horseman?
I don't know. He might have, and I want to fight him.
Yeah, because what is a donut?
So to be fair, there were things that they were referring to as like nuts,
Okay.
where it was like a little ball of dough.
So
from what I
kind
could
of like
tell.
these shapes.
Yeah, like a munchkin shape. Those were like nuts, kind of. But it seems that the first reference to donuts was very possibly in this history of the entire world up until the fall of the Dutch Empire or whatever. So he might have just kind of come up with it himself. Just like he came up with like the whole Columbus thought the world was flat. Just like he came up with Columbus being like a hero in general.
So did Columbus not think the world was flat?
No.
Columbus wasn't a flat earther.
No. If I'm remembering correctly, he thought it was like acorn shaped. Yeah.
How do you get...
And other people in medieval Europe thought he was a moron, not because he didn't think it was flat. They all knew that it was round. We have known that the earth was round
For a long time.
since like the ancient world. And this schmuck was running around like, I think it's an acorn. And everyone's like, hey, Chris, you're a moron.
Oh.
And
And then where the hell did Washington Irving get the idea that he's like, oh yeah, he must have thought it was flat?
I don't know. And like, he is a fiction writer. He was doing most of his writing kind of presenting it as fiction, but also calling it like a history of this, a history of that. So he wrote this.
Are
like,
we sure he wasn't saying a his story?
he like wrote this history of Christopher Columbus and was like, he thought the world was flat, or he thought it was round, and everyone else thought it was flat, and or whatever. Like,
Did they believe that the Earth was the center of the solar system, or the sun was?
for a very long time, they did think that the Earth was the center of the solar system. But I'm like pretty sure that Galileo, during the scientific revolution, was the one to like popularize the heliocentric model. and he did get killed for that. He had to like drink hemlock or something. But we knew that the Earth was round. And Washington Irving just comes along and is like, actually, Columbus was a genius. He's the only one who thought it was round.
He just had like a little crush on Christopher Columbus, I guess.
I don't even know. But anyway, that's like my deep beef with Washington
You're
Irving.
mad at him, but people ran with it after too.
They did, but to be fair, if you pick up a book that's like the history of whatever and you read through it, then you're like, oh, I learned something.
Yeah, if it's presented as this is facts, and then you read it. Like back in my day, all my science
Well, he didn't
textbooks,
say the factual history.
back in my day, growing up, all my science textbooks were like, we have 9 planets, including Pluto. And now they say Pluto isn't a planet anymore. So I'm like, was I lied to my whole childhood?
No, I just think that over time things change.
I do feel bad that Pluto got demoted, but I understand why it did.
I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Pluto can't feel things.
I can feel things for Pluto.
Pluto isn't sentient.
Yeah, but I'm like, what was the thing? My very excellent mother just served us 9 pizzas. Now it's the numeric for it.
You could just change it. Just served us
Nothing.
nothing.
Just served us nothing. Oh wait,
I hope you're ready for
like
nothing.
All right, that's my new planetary mnemonic.
It was like nothing to see here. There's no Pluto here. Wow. You really hate this guy, huh?
I hate this guy. And like I said, he's done a lot for the vibe of like the New York, New Jersey area, especially around like Halloween.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love a trip to Sleepy Hollow. I have been to the Dutch church a few times, but also I hate that guy.
Was he Dutch?
No. I'm pretty sure he was born in New York.
But like ethnically.
I have no idea. I think he might have been of English descent. But don't quote me on that. I'm not going to sit here and present things that I don't know as history.
Right.
Like
fair.
Unlike some people.
The history of Washington Irving.
Yeah, the very true history of
Factual.
Washington Irving.
Rory,
100% fact.
You can write a book about how he believed that the Earth is flat.
I think you might be onto
present
something.
it as fact.
Yeah.
I am curious to learn if he did coin the term donut, because I really just like, if you really break it down, I just don't understand it.
Because I get the dough part.
Yes. Why not dough fry? Or like dough ring.
Zeppeli.
I don't know what Zeppeli stands for.
I just love Zeppeli is just some fried dough.
I
don't
love
know what
Zeppeli.
it
I know what it
means.
is. I don't know what it stands for. The word.
Yeah, I don't speak Italian.
No. Well.
Anyway, back to donuts. That was my sidetrack.
We had a little bit of technical difficulties. The battery died.
Yeah, Rory was so mad about what was his Ichabod
Washington
Irving
Yeah.
that he killed the battery.
The ghost of Washington Irving killed our battery. Maybe it's time for us to try another donut.
Yeah.
What donut would you guys like to partake in?
I think we were talking about apple cider, so let's do those.
Let's all have a little nubbin.
So these are from Stu Leonard's grocery store. They make them fresh every day. These are apple cider donuts. They're cake donuts, so not like that fluffy like fried dough that you're normally used to. They're a little more dense. So bon appetit. So good. I love these.
Yeah, I can now confirm my favorite donut is probably apple cider.
It's good. I know some people feel a specific way about like cake donuts versus like the fried donuts. I mean, I don't know if these are fried or not. I think they are. But like,
But they are like a cake donut.
yeah, it's like a cakey, like this is the texture on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. Versus like the more aerated classic donut you might see in a donut shop.
Yeah, these are a lot more dense. So when you were asking me about my favorite donut. That's why I had to pause, because I don't view like a Dunkin' Donut, like a donut shop donut, the same way I view. I call these like the grocery store donuts, because these are two very. When I say I want a donut, I'm usually thinking of like what a Dunkin' Donuts donut is. But when I say I want an apple cider donut,
This is what I want.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind cake donuts because like I really do enjoy like the Dunkin' Donuts blueberry glazed donut.
Oh, those are good.
It's a cake donut, but it's blueberry and has like the little blueberry pieces on it, and then there's like a glaze over top the whole thing. It is incredible and so good to eat with coffee.
And that's why I think I prefer the more cakey donuts, is because when I usually when I have a donut, I am dunking it in the coffee, a la Dunkin' Donuts. But the cake donuts are almost like a sponge for the coffee. It really soaks the coffee up through the whole whole pastry.
Yeah, I did, after like having that bite, immediately reach for my coffee.
Yeah, I need something to like wash it down. Where I don't think the other one I necessarily needed it. I
need a beverage every time I have a cake donut.
I will say, like, outside of an orchard, these are the best apple cider donuts I've ever had. Like, of course, they're going to be the best when you're getting them at an orchard with a gallon of apple cider, even though you don't need the whole gallon.
And you smell the crisp fall air. It's the whole part of the production, the whole part of the vibe.
I think the thing that Stu's does right is they make them in-house every day. So, like, you can get, like, these came in, like, a plastic container, but they were warm when I picked them up. And, like, that's the thing that I really like. And some of them might be a little bit crispier than the others. I got these because they didn't have the full-sized ones, but these are incredible. Perfect. And they make them year-round. So
yeah, it's an apple cider donut that you don't need to wait for fall to roll around to have.
Yeah. All right, Rory, you want to continue?
All right. Okay. So we went through my rant. Back to donuts. By the mid 1800s, donuts had become and this is something that I actually wrote in my notes, and I'm sorry. Donuts had become the whole-having American icons that we know today.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've gained their whole.
I was...
I'm upset about that.
You know, me too, because... Full disclosure, I always do my research like the day before we record.
I know.
Yeah. And I will come here having like no recollection of what I've written.
Oh.
But the whole having American icons.
Now you're like
sitting there at my computer yesterday, watching our friends play Terraria as I was giggling writing this up. Like, I thought I was so funny, and now I'm kind of upset that I wrote that.
Now you're like, past Rory, look what you set me up with.
But what's done is done. All the stories that I saw of how this came to be seemed to just be that, stories. And since I am better than Washington Irving, I am not going to sit here and pretend that this is all factual. But some stories talk about a sailor like piercing a donut with the spoke of a ship's wheel during a storm, which sounds ridiculous. Another has him carving out a hole in a donut with a tin lid for reasons that seem entirely unclear. And none of this seems all that credible to me. But the important thing is, at this point, we are able to cook donuts all the way through without the workaround of stuffing them with nuts or fruits.
Yeah.
So we've got our whole having American icons.
It's my nickname in high school.
If we fast forward to World War I, donuts take on a more important role in the American consciousness than they ever had before. Some women working with the Salvation Army, which is a whole nother rant that I could go on, but I won't for the sake of time.
Okay.
They traveled with the troops to the front lines, where they intended on serving the troops cakes and pies to boost morale. They pretty quickly figured out, though, that those things required a non-zero amount of specialized equipment. Pie tins, cake pans, whole ovens, all of that. Donuts, on the other hand, really only required a pan and some hot oil. Thus, the donut lassies are created.
Donut lassie.
The donut
like
lassies.
the
I love that.
Yeah, they were just the ladies giving donuts to the troops.
I also love how World War One. It's like we can't afford a cake pan or a pie tin, and then World War Two, we make entire ships that can produce ice cream just for the sake of having ice cream in the Pacific theater. And I'm just like, look at how.
Really?
Yeah, it was to like, I don't want to get into like, I'm going to save that for when we get to our ice cream episode. Yeah.
I'm so curious.
I did read when I was doing my trivia research that these donut lassies are the reasons why we have National Donut Day, which is what I think it's like the first Friday or Saturday of June.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, it's after these women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was meant to like commemorate their service.
Yeah.
Thank you, lassies.
It's about like getting a free donut at Dunkin' Donuts or something.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
But now they do the thing where you have to buy like a coffee or something, and then they're like, all right, fine, we'll give you a free donut. It's like, no, give me the free donut.
Would you? I remember Dunkin' used to do this. I don't know if they still do, but for Talk Like a Pirate Day, if you ordered Speaking Like a Pirate, they would give you a free donut.
I did see that one year. I don't know if they still do it.
But would you go up to a stranger and go, "Yar, matey, I be wanting a Boston cream"? Well, not you, Boston cream. But.
Yeah, no. Maybe if it was for a free donut, yeah. But I feel like it would be tied to a purchase.
Yeah. Nowadays, everything's
tied to a purchase.
You could not get me to do that.
You can't yar at someone.
Yar.
You know the like 3 children in a trench coat thing? I'm like 3 bundles of anxiety and shame in a trench coat.
I will yar for you.
Would you yar for me?
I would yar if I went to a place and they're like, you gotta do your pirate speak. I'll be like, Rory, step aside. I got this.
Alana loves the shtick.
I have no shame.
If they're like, you have to walk in here with doing a handstand and like order with your feet in sign language. She'll be like, all right, I'm learning sign language with my feet.
I rolled up when Chipotle was doing something where it's like you gotta wear like I don't remember if it was a hockey jersey specifically or wear a sports jersey. I was like, I'm going to Chipotle and getting my free Chipotle.
Oh wow, they gave you free Chipotle.
But this was back in the day. I don't know if they still
I don't know about that
do
now.
this anymore.
Wow.
So we've got our donut lassies. They've given us National Donut Day. So thank you, donut lassies. They served donuts to the troops, and the troops loved it. When they returned to the States, they brought with them their newfound love of donuts, and in the time between the First and Second World Wars, donuts are really having their moment. At this point, my great-grandfather was making donuts. They made an appearance at the 1934 World's Fair, and the very first Krispy Kreme opened in 1937.
Wow.
So I feel like that's a good time to try one of our Krispy Kremes.
Yeah, let's try. I'm going to have Rory pick which one we try.
I think we should start with the classic glazed.
Yeah.
That feels very...
Yep. Dun, dun, dun,
It's what Krispy Kreme is known for.
They're classic glazed. Yeah. I always think of that lady that was like, have you ever had a Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy? Right. You never seen that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's this like lady, and it was a viral like TikTok or something, and she goes up to, I guess, her daughter or something, and she's like, have you ever had a Krispy Kreme?
You're welcome.
Was it crispy? Right.
I have never seen
never... No.
I'll show it to you after. But every time I go, yeah, right, or right, I think of her.
The cross section.
It smells good. And see, this is the difference of the cake donut and like the other types of donuts that we think of. This is more aerated and less dense. That is good. Not crispy.
But it is good.
I'm curious where Krispy Kreme got its name, though.
I don't have an answer for you.
All right. Sorry. Because it isn't crispy. I'm gonna look it up. Oh. Let's see. Where did Krispy Kreme get the name?
I feel like if they made crullers, because a cruller is the crispiest donut I can think of.
Yeah, I guess so. Get its name here. It's named after its signature crispy and cream-filled yeast-raised donuts.
Okay.
We didn't get any.
There's no
yeast
crisp.
filled.
Well, no, any donut like this is leavened. So it's
Oh.
made using yeast.
You ever go to Krispy Kreme and they have the sign on the front that's all lit up? It's like the donuts are being made.
Yeah. When I went to pick these up, the sign was not lit up. And it was like dead inside. So I was like, I'm already late. And the Krispy Kreme is closed. It wasn't. It was just, I guess the sign wasn't working. But
Or maybe
The one over there by
were
the
being-
store?
yeah.
Yeah.
The lady in there was very, very nice though.
Yeah,
So,
they have like themed donuts in there too.
yeah.
Sometimes, from what I can tell. Yeah, that was really good. Very tasty, very light and airy. I always felt like their donuts are smaller, and like I don't know if
Yeah, they
like
do look
at the-
slightly smaller.
Oh,
Let's
Used
compare
to-
the strawberry ones real quick.
a Dunkin' strawberry to a Krispy Kreme strawberry.
But I feel like the texture of the Krispy Kreme is a little bit better.
Yeah. I like them smaller. I feel
Yeah.
like that, like its size is what, when it's like being fried, it gives it that texture. I'm like, oh, maybe it's so big,
Yeah.
it has like more of like the air bubbles, where this feels more.
I like that soft,
Consistency.
pillowy. Like I want my donut to have a little more height to it. I forget where I was. There was this bakery that I had like literally the best freaking donut I've ever had. I can't remember the name of it. I'll try, but
Was it like a chain or a local?
I think it was more of a smaller, like local. What
Not
was
Duck
it?
Donuts.
No.
That's the only one I could think
Wait,
of.
did you say Dunkin' Donuts?
Duck Donuts.
Oh, I thought you were like, it can't have been
can't
Dunkin'
be
Donuts.
Dunkin'.
No. But I'll figure it out. It'll come to me as soon as we're done recording or
Oh,
something.
I'm sure.
So, did you have more to your history, or was that
Just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So Krispy Kreme opens in 1937. By 1950, the first Dunkin' Donuts opens, which directly leads us to arguably the most important moment in the history of donuts. That one time in college, I went to the campus Dunkin' and got a Boston creamless.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Boston cream.
Boston cream.
That would have been a great day for me.
It was a terrible day for me.
Oh,
Is this a Boston cream here?
Allegedly.
Let's see.
Well, I
we
do
should
see the hole.
If,
Mhm.
if Krispy Kreme has forsaken the Boston cream, let's see if you could be
So
redeemed.
did you go back and like
No.
tell them?
No.
Oh my god! Like, hey, you forgot to fill this one. And I wonder if that was the only one that
Yeah.
they forgot to fill.
And like, I wasn't gonna go back because, to be fair, I got free stuff from that Dunkin'
All the time.
literally constantly, because my dorm was like
I'll take
in
the
the
smaller
same
piece.
building as the Dunkin', and thank you. And if you happened to be like passing through when they were closing, they would just give you stuff. So I was like, I get so much free stuff. I'm not gonna split hairs over the Boston creamless. Like,
Yeah. See, this cream is what I don't.
You're not a fan?
I'm a big fan.
It's like a vanilla pudding, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, off we go. Off we pop.
I like how the vanilla cream mixes with like the chocolate on top.
I don't like that because I feel like it dilutes the chocolate. And as a chocolate purist, you should be on my side.
Okay.
I don't want something diluting the. That's why, like, when I get ice cream, I like a soft serve, right? I don't get the twist. If I want vanilla ice cream, I'll just get a whole vanilla ice cream. If I want chocolate ice cream, I'm not going to dilute it with vanilla ice cream.
I also usually don't get the twist. But if I'm getting like custard, I usually get the vanilla.
Like only vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That is okay.
The only twist I'll do, I think it's Coors Brothers, or however you
Ooh,
pronounce
is
it.
it the orange one?
With the where it's like half orange and half vanilla,
Yeah,
and then it's like a creamsicle.
Yeah, and I don't like creamsicles, but the Coors Brothers like orange and vanilla twist, that I do like. Something
See,
in
like
the texture.
that makes sense to me because I think vanilla would cut the citrus well. Vanilla with chocolate. Chocolate ice cream, for example, already has vanilla in it. The chances of the frosting having vanilla in it already, it's like you're basically just want chocolate.
Because vanilla is like, if we do a chocolate episode, I could go into a whole spiel on the different fillers used for cutting cocoa that is less than perfect, and vanilla is a big one of them. It's like vanilla, I think soy lectin. There's a lot of different compounds that we use to mask imperfect chocolate flavors.
Yeah, I'm still not a Boston cream donut fan, and that is okay. There's usually one in the box, and that's for somebody else.
That's for me.
That's for Rory. Not for me. I generally go for like a chocolate frosted. Or one thing I used to do as a kid, my mom would buy eclairs, which to me is equivalent to like a Boston cream.
I love eclairs.
Right? I didn't like them, but they would buy them all the time from like Entenmann's or whatever. And so what I would do, as the devilish little child that I was, I would just go and eat the chocolate off the top and put it back.
That's where I thought that was going.
Because an eclair is just a Boston cream the long way.
Boston cream the long way.
Were you the type of kid to like go into the trail mix and eat all the M&Ms out of it?
We didn't have trail mix.
Fair.
We would not have
I saw
trail mix.
you nodding though.
Yeah, I would eat all the M&Ms and all of the. There was one, I don't remember. It was like ShopRite or Trader Joe's, but it had M&Ms and it had white chocolate chips in it. And usually I don't like white chocolate, but for some reason the white chocolate chips in this trail mix were so good.
I think it was
I would
because
eat
after
those.
you've eaten all the M&Ms, you're like, shoot, I really want more chocolate.
I need more candy.
I guess the next best thing is the
Or these white chocolate chips. I'll save all these nuts and
Raisins.
raisins for someone else.
yeah, for a
these
more
other
health
schmucks.
conscious person. Not me though. Yeah, I don't know. Put me in jail. I just didn't
Donut
want the
jail.
filling, and it was already compromised. It's compromised the donut, so I was left with the chocolate, and I'd put it back, and then my family would get upset.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would do it with the Oreos, the cream. I'd eat the cream. I'd put the cookies back.
What?
That is criminal.
Yeah, I was a terrible child.
That is somehow worse.
That is
than,
worse.
That is.
That's
yeah.
like you taking the eclair and
Sucking the
out
filling
all
out.
the filling, and then putting it back. Wait, is that what happened to your Boston cream?
But I came in, I stole your cream.
Alana sitting behind the counter, just siphoning the cream
I'll
out of the
never
donuts.
The Boston cream bandit.
We did go to the same college.
Oh,
So
okay.
It might have happened.
It was
I'm-
you.
Alana's
I
got
may have stolen
a checkered Boston cream past.
I plead the fifth.
I feel like I can imagine you wearing like a robber like type of like all black with the beanie, like
The
little
mask.
mask.
get the little mask. You have like a whole toolkit. And you're coming down from the ceiling and you're uninjecting all the Boston
You just
cream
get
donuts.
like a syringe and just like one after the other after the other.
I'm imagining you with like a siphon
Yeah.
where you like plug it in and you just like suck the cream out.
I'm like, well, this is the best part of this donut anyway. I don't know
Like
the rest.
Ghostbusters.
And then I would also my dad's favorite ice cream is the New York Super Fudge Chunk by Ben and Jerry's.
I've never heard of that flavor.
It's like chocolate ice cream with a lot of like fillings.
Okay.
So like chocolate covered almonds, like dark fudge chunks, white chocolate fudge chunks, like
It's
little
just got a
mixes.
bunch of stuff in it.
And I would go in with a spoon and I would take all of the chunks and I would just leave him the ice cream. And he'd be like, who's eating my chunks?
Oh no.
You were a menace.
Chunk bandit. I wasn't that bad. Like I would go into the fridge and like take a bite out of a raw hot dog and put it back. Or like take a bite out of an American cheese slice and put it back.
Oh my god.
You think I'm bad?
I'm really concerned about the hot dog thing.
A raw?
I turned out fine.
And like, you can safely eat a raw hot dog. That's fine. But it's deeply cursed.
It's cold.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it from you.
Okay, that is fair.
Yeah, I don't know. My taste buds hadn't developed at that age, that ripe age of like 5.
Fair.
So I was just trying to eat whatever the hell I could, which ended up being the chocolate off the top of eclairs, one bite out of a hot dog, and a bite out of an American cheese slice.
That's like a nice balanced meal.
Yeah.
It's like almost a Lunchable when you think
I'll
about
develop scurvy though? There's no vegetables in there.
You gotta
Just
go take a bite of an apple and then put it back.
I can't.
it. Oh, you're allergic, right?
I can't have fresh apples.
Oh
like
yeah, a bite out of an orange.
Take a wedge out of an orange.
Yeah, there we go.
And
That
put
I
it
can
back.
do. Yeah. So should we try the chocolate frosted and then maybe we can compare?
Yeah, then we'll do our side by side.
Then we'll do our side by side. Yeah.
A chocolate frosted is just a Boston creamless if you think about it.
This one's interesting though, the Krispy Kreme, because I know Dunkin' doesn't glaze their chocolate frosted. So Krispy Kreme has it's like their glazed donut, and then it's also topped with chocolate frosting on top. Where Dunkin' Donuts does not glaze like their entire donut; they just put the frosting on the top. So that is something that I did notice, which does give it like a better, like crisp, I guess, on the outside.
Maybe that's the crisp of the Krispy Kreme.
Maybe. It's really not a strong chocolate flavor.
It's not, but I also feel like every chocolate frosting on donuts, they all taste exactly like this. They all have the same potency of cocoa. I want to try a donut where you put like thick chocolate ganache on top.
I think maybe that's why I do tend to go for like the brownie batter. One, because the chocolate that's on the inside, like what am I trying to do? Compensates.
It's like a very potent chocolate compared to this like thinner flavored chocolate icing.
Yeah, it is very. It's like really sweet.
It is.
And that might be because of the glaze.
Yeah. And I think in that respect, I do prefer Dunkin' because I like the concept of like the double glaze, whatever. But in practice, like, despite doing this podcast, I tire out of like sweet really quickly.
Yeah.
I am currently looking at our 2 remaining donuts, just like, oh god, I don't want them. But so like I like that Dunkin' doesn't do that. It's a little bit less overwhelmingly sweet, but I still just like the texture of Krispy Kreme so much.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder like if I had like a nice cup of coffee or something
like
and dipping it in.
A cup of coffee would really
help. Because then the sugar from the donut kind of seeps into the coffee a little bit more, and then you get the bitterness from the coffee too.
Yeah.
So maybe that was just like a lesson. Maybe we could have had a little cup of coffee on the side.
Yeah, have a little, and then Dunkin' and then drink the coffee at the end after having dunked like 5 donuts into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of like our hot chocolate, where we dumped it into the one mug, and Rory
was very brave.
That was a mistake.
It was really gross. The coffee with all the different donuts, that would not be gross though.
Yeah, that would be good.
You know, I have an idea for a donut. A black and white cookie, but it's a donut.
I feel like that's kind of like the marble donut from Dunkin' Donuts. Have you ever had that one?
No.
It's just a vanilla frosting, and then they drizzle chocolate over top of it.
But it needs to be split down the half. Split down the
Right.
middle.
Right. So you can have the vanilla side, and then you can have the
Just
chocolate
like
side.
with a black and white cookie.
I don't like black and white cookies.
You're not a fan?
It's too cakey for me for it to be called a cookie. If I wanted cake, I'd just have a cupcake.
I'm also not huge on them. Like, I love them because I love New Jersey.
Oh.
And I always want one. Like, if I see one out and it's like the size of my head, I'm like, I need
At
it.
like a
I need
diner
that.
or something.
Yeah. Like, I need that. And then I'll take like 2 bites. I'm like, I am done.
This is why sweet things last so long in your house.
Yeah, like I
they
tire
get
out so quickly of
Yeah,
sweets. Like
you just want a little bite.
Yeah, and like I love sweets, obviously.
Yeah.
But I take like a couple bites and I'm like, I am going to be sick. I'm good. I'm done.
That's why I like making cookies instead of buying cookies because I make a whole thing of dough and then
You can
I
freeze it.
Yeah, and then I'll bake like 2 cookies at a time. And then I'll be like, I ate those. And then I'm good. I'm like, okay, time to go take 2 more little balls out of the freezer. Put
Bake
those
them.
on the,
Yeah, that's actually good. Like, I tend to just make the whole thing, and then I put it out for whoever wants.
Yeah, if I'm doing like for, if people are coming over, I'll make a whole lot. But if it's just for me, because I like cookies fresh. Like if they're like 3 days old, I'm not gonna want to eat them. Like if it's like a homemade cookie.
Yeah. I won't just make cookies if I have people coming over. I'll make them because I want to bake something. And then likely I'll have some people coming over in the next couple days that will also eat them. Or I'll take them for work or something. Okay, why don't we do our side by side?
Right.
Yeah, let's see.
The Dunkin'
Yeah.
versus the Krispy Kreme.
Oof. Can we clean that knife first? Because I got a little bit of cross contamination from the Boston cream.
Oh, yes.
I was a little upset about it.
You've got Boston cream.
Yeah.
I see you laugh.
Yeah, I have not been touching it.
All right.
And it's funny, they're both Valentine's Day themed.
They are.
So that one's the Dunkin' one.
Yeah, the Dunkin' one is the one that's a bit taller and it has hearts on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
I
really
kind of
smell the strawberry. From
I
one of
want
these.
like height to my donut.
That's fair.
I wonder if when they glaze it, that kind of like knocks some of the air
Maybe.
out. I'm gonna also clean this off of my plate.
I don't remember if we were recording when we were talking about this, but I was like, yeah, I have been craving donuts all week because I knew this was coming up. And I made the conscious decision to not get a donut because I knew I would be sick of them by the end.
Yep.
I could never see a donut again and be happy.
I'm comparing the cross sections of
So look,
these.
this Dunkin' has more of a yellowish hue to it. And when you poke it, like the Krispy Kreme one doesn't bounce back as much as the Dunkin' one.
Also, the crispy one has a really big hole in it. But I like that. I like when there's a lot of air in my food.
But it's not very tall. Okay, one more technical difficulty. But we have not tried our strawberry donuts yet, so that is all that is left for us to try.
Yeah.
And this is for the best because after our little hiatus, I do feel significantly less ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I now have room for more desserts.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the Krispy Kreme one, I
Okay.
think.
I'll do the same. Then.
Yeah.
All right. Krispy Kreme
Krispy
strawberry
Kreme.
frosted with sprinkles. Again, it has like the glaze on top, which like it's like pretty sweet. It's even more sweet than the chocolate.
I think it's because of the strawberry is more sweet.
The strawberry is a good like strawberry flavor though, like that artificial
Yeah,
strawberry.
it tastes like strawberry milk.
Yeah. Like Nesquik strawberry milk.
Yes, and instead of like standard like artificial strawberries, like specifically strawberry milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay.
For the
And
Dunkin'.
this is the Dunkin' one. This one doesn't have a glaze over the actual donut, but just the frosting on top. So here we go.
And little hearts.
See, this is what I'm used to. Like, the sweetness coming from the frosting, not the glaze over.
I like the Dunkin' one a lot better because it's significantly less sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think technically I like the texture of the Krispy Kreme better, but I am never gonna want something that's that sweet. It's like a little bit overpowering.
Yeah. I agree. Like, I think, like, and, like, I don't know if that's, like, just the glaze that, like, is it the texture of the actual donut? Like, I'm curious if they have it not glazed.
I don't think they do. I think their whole thing is that everything has that, like, glazed layer. But I don't like the texture that much more, where, like, I dislike the Dunkin' one. Like, I like the Dunkin' one. And I prefer the sweetness level on that one.
Yeah.
So I will go for a slightly less good texture.
Yeah.
To not feel like overwhelmed by the sugar, you know?
Yeah, I feel like for the Krispy Kreme one, I really could only have one, maybe half of one. Where the Dunkin' one, I could have like two of those.
I feel
And
like
they're
for
bigger.
Krispy Kreme, if they want to do a flavor, it should be something like a dark ganache, something where the sweetness of the base donut is able, where it doesn't feel overpowered, it feels balanced with something else.
Yeah, I agree. I also feel like in terms of the actual donut, like I was mentioning this before, but like the dough in the Krispy Kreme, you push it in and it stays there, where the Dunkin' Donut one tends to bounce back a little bit more. And that might be because of the weight of the donut, or like the weight of the glaze on it might be preventing it from rising back up. I don't know. It's like, you know, when you get white bread and you just like press into it and it just stays.
It's like a Tempur-Pedic mattress, but of bread.
It's gonna remember everything. Memory foam donut. Yeah, so that was our episode on donuts. We're probably gonna revisit this at some point because I'm sure there's things that we haven't covered.
We gotta get all the donut alternatives, like the crullers and the eclairs.
Dangerous.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
get me started. With
Maybe no
eclairs.
eclairs. Maybe no eclairs. What are the other things, like the apple turnovers?
We need the long donut. The cronut.
The cronut. I would love a cronut.
We need a cronut. The Paris Baguette sells this like lemon cronut, and it has this like lemon curd on the inside. It is so good.
Oh, and mochi donuts.
Mochi donuts, yeah. Those will be our special donut episode.
Donuts
But
too.
as always, thank you for sitting here and listening to our podcast despite the technical difficulties.
Watching us eat treats.
So if you see a hard cut, I'm so sorry. It just we're figuring it out. Okay. But yeah, as always, brush your teeth, floss. We don't want you losing your teeth over this. And I don't want to lose my teeth over this. But until next time, if there's anything that you want us to review or try, let us know in the comments, subscribe, and keep an eye out for what we've got coming next. Okay? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.